inside the places in your mind. Take a peek, what do you see outside the lines of time? Magic bag has come to me, cloaked in blue and white. Little keychain souvenir filled with mysterious light. And I feel a transformation in my head, and I see the transformation on my face. The tongue comes out, the eyebrows raise, the dimples forming, I'm amazed, and I feel I'm switching places with someone. And I feel I'm switching faces with someone. Oh, oh, body filled by someone else, while my soul crosses the asteroid belt. And I feel I'm switching places with someone.
Brian Jacobson, live in the WLRN studio. Brian, you played that for your daughter?
Yep. I played it for her, and I recorded a bunch of the songs.
She had no idea what you were talking about, I assume.
Well, I had started by telling her the story and kind of telling her about the different characters. And, like I said, she was about 2 years old, and she used to listen to it. And then I actually got this. In the story, there's this magic bag, which was a keychain duffel bag that had Willie Nelson's picture on it, and it said, "You are always on my mind." So I had this bag when I was a kid, and it was filled with all these little trinkets and toys, and then when I started playing the songs for her, I found this similar bag. I couldn't find the original one. And I went around to a bunch of different places, found all these little trinkets, and filled a bag with it. And she still has it today. And my son has one as well that I got for him. So,
would it be safe to say that Marty and the Magic Bag, the whole album, it's like an opera?
Yeah, that was kind of. I had a lot of influences at the time. The Who's Tommy was a big one, and just the concept of doing a rock opera or a story set to music was really appealing to me. So I thought it was the perfect way to kind of tell these stories.
And this story has been with you since you were a child.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, when I was 5 or 6, that's when I started getting into this. And
when did you decide to write this down?
It was about I want to say about 10 years ago. And no, it must have been about 13 years ago now. I just kind of had this moment of inspiration where over the course of a couple months, the whole album kind of came out, and just wrote it down. And then I started recording it.
Brian Jacobson, how about one more tune?
Sure. So this song is called 2014, and it's kind of the centerpiece of the album, really. It as I was talking about before, there was kind of this doubt that was creeping in about how am I going to build this spaceship? How am I going to do this and get my brother to planet Jupiter? And so this song is kind of about how when you're a kid, everything seems so far away and you have so much time to do this, and then all of a sudden the time is approaching, and can I still do this? So this is about it's about all of that.
spaceship up to Jupiter. We'll leave from the youth fairgrounds and we'll build it from the scraps I find. We'll fill the rest in with our minds and we'll watch as the earth grows small, shrink into a little ball as magic starlight fills our eyes. To the real world, say goodbye. Sometimes life is like a dream with endless possibility. It passes quickly. 2014. When you're young, you don't realize. Then you see through father's eyes. You've lost the magic. Am I too old for spaceships? Can we still make it to Marty's house? We will go to the red spot. Ground control, is this just imagination? Flying by the space station, you'll see things you've never seen. In November 2014.
Brian Jacobson, live in the WLRN studio. Well, Marty sounds like a cool kid.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Yeah. And all available on iTunes and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. Marty and the Magic Bag.
Yes.
And Brian Jacobson is going to be Friday at Jada Coles in North Gables. That's Friday evening. Saturday, 1 in the afternoon at Books and Books in Coral Gables, and 11 o'clock at night at Gramps in Wynwood. And Brian will be Sunday afternoon at 3 at the Barnacle in Coconut Grove. Well, thanks so much for sharing your music with us, Brian. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Here's Sharon Goldman.
We are a garden of perfect moments that always crumble into earth. We are flowers of uncommon beauty